guys, welcome back to Carefree TV. It feels like a while since I've done a video. It hasn't been, but it feels like that, you know. After the Tottenham game, obviously I was so down, so I just decided to, you know what, forget about it, move on, and, you know, obviously we beat Watford in the cup, which is good. So now, moving on, back to the league, you know, we're going to try and get up to the level which we were, you know, right at the start of the season, and kick on from there. And we are taking on Newcastle, or Newcastle, if you want to pronounce it, you know, properly. They're a side which you cannot predict for the life of you. I mean, they go through, like, at the moment they're in poor form. They haven't got a manager, no real on-form player. But then again, you know, you wouldn't bet against them, you know, them going and nicking a point. So, you know, you don't know what you're going to get from them. And I think, you know, that can be dangerous, because I think we do struggle with those sort of unpredictable, like, for example, look at the teams which beat us this year. Newcastle and Tottenham, very inconsistent, and Sunderland got a draw against us. You know those three teams this season have had absolute shocking results, and they've had very, very good ones as well. So I think this is a game to watch out for. It's a game which we won 3-0 last year, and just, you know, we just wiped Eden Hazard, wiped the floor with them. But the thing is with Hazard, and I think that every time I watch Hazard play, I probably give Hazard more criticism than he deserves. I'm quite harsh on him. But I always think, whenever I watch him, apart from against Newcastle last season, there's always something else he can do. I always feel like we're not 100% there. I feel that he's, you know, 85-90% done. I still think he's got a lot more to kick on and add to his game. And in that game against Newcastle, when he scored a hat-trick, that's the best. That's when he was playing 100%, albeit against a very, very poor Newcastle last year. So hopefully he can, you know, continue that as well. And, you know, he's fantastic against Tottenham. So I think he, you know, could cause some real problems. I think there'll be changes, to be honest. And I personally would change up the back four, and I would actually go for a similar back four to the one which faced Watford. I'd go with Dave at right back, because I mean, he seems to be probably him and John Terry have been the two defenders this year who have consistently, you know, been good. They've only made a few mistakes. And then I think Zuma will play centre half, and I think Luis will come in at left back. I think Ivanovic and Cahill will be dropped, not because, you know, I'm not doing that because I hate those players. I actually, you know, they're two of my favourite players, but you've got to think about rotation. They're not playing too well at the moment, and I think, you know, we might as well throw Zuma in there. He's looked fantastic when he's played, and Luis, you know, I'm not convinced by him at all, but I think a decent run in the side, we might be able to see some of the, you know, the praise which he, you know, some of the form which earned the praise which he was getting at Atletico last year. And I think something else, I think Cech should play in goal. Not because, now, Courtois, he's one of the best goalkeepers in the world, by, you know, quite clearly, but, you know, we've conceded a lot more goals this year than usual, and I'm not too sure why. I think partly it could be because, you know, the other team's strikers are getting better. I think partly we are defending worse, but I think just to try and get it solid, I don't see why not. If we just put, you know, Cech in there for one game, just see how we, like, it's a bit like, it's a bit like how towards the end of last season, Oscar, for example, he was taken outside and we started playing really well. Not because Oscar's a bad player, not because he was playing terribly badly. You just had to try everything. You know, you had to try dropping big players to try and get, you know, the best results. So that's why I think we might as well throw Cech in there. He's kept loads of clean sheets this year. Newcastle probably won't offer too much going forward, and I don't know. I just think maybe not. Courtois has been conceding a bit too many, and if we just put Cech in there, see if it looks a bit more solid. If not, if it's exactly the same, if we can take him out for the next game. And in midfield, Matic and Fabregas, those two, I feel sorry for those two, because those two are going to have to play every single game. They must be absolutely knackered, because they've been brilliant this season. They really have, especially Matic. He has been our best player this season, you know, by quite some distance at times. And I feel if we are going to buy anywhere in January, like, I think that's where we need another central midfielder. I think Ramirez is quite good, but I think, you know, we need one more central midfielder for me, and probably maybe another centre back. Then it will be Hazard on the left, and I think it'll be Willian on the right. He scored a fantastic goal against Watford. That was a lovely shot, which just went in the top corner. And actually, no, I'm going to put Willian into number 10 and Ramirez on the right. I think we've got to take Oscar out of the team. He's starting to fade a bit more, like he did last year, looking a bit tired. And Ramirez played well against Tottenham. Actually, no, forget that. 4-3-3. Ramirez will be centre mid. Willian will be right on the right, and Hazard will be on the left, and Costa in the middle. I want to try something a bit different. It's been getting a bit stale. Ramirez against Tottenham when he came on was one of our best players on the pitch. So I think he does deserve that chance. And so yeah, I've made a bit of a change. It is, people might say it's a weaker team, and it is an important game. I just think we need to freshen it up. We've made a stupid mistake of playing loads of games over the Christmas period and keeping virtually exactly the same starting 11. And players tired, they're humans. That's what you've got to remember. Yes, they're super fit, physically. They train every single day, but no one can play perform to that level consistently. And I think we will win. I think that team's good enough to beat this Newcastle side, but it's going to be tough because Newcastle can pull anything out the bag. If Newcastle roll over like they did against Arsenal or United or someone, great, we can just go and take the 3 points. But they put up a fight. When they play out their best, they're easy. They're a top 6 side, but it's just what Newcastle turns out. That's the vital thing about this game, and it's huge because City are playing Everton, and that's a potential points dropper there. So, this season's getting exciting. Obviously, there's also a couple of other things. Millwall in the cup potentially. That's going to be fantastic. I'm definitely going to. I'm not missing Millwall in the cup. That would be fantastic. And obviously, these Messi to Chelsea rumours. I just want to say, as much as it's fun to get caught up in them, they're absolute bullshit. He's not signing. I don't even know what I'd do if we sign him. But as much as a part of me really wants them to be true, they're absolute bullshit. Don't listen to them. Don't get carried away. So, that is my preview of the Newcastle game. We better fucking win. Like I said, I'll be there. I'll try and do a bit of film. We've got a new camera, which hopefully is a new video camera thing on my phone. So hopefully, it should look a bit better quality. Yeah, that's it for now. See you for my review, and hopefully I'm a little bit happier than I was against Tottenham. Goodbye.